allegiance and remain standing for the national anthem. I pledge allegiance to the flag
Hello, if the class of 2021 could please be seated, thank you. And now here is the musical tribute to the class of 2021, Homeward Bound.
friends, family, faculty, Dr. Thompson, Dr. Sargent, our Board of Education, and above all, the graduating class of 2021. It is such a privilege to welcome you all and to perform the responsibilities that come with being salutatorian. According to the International Association of New Jersey Salutatorians, I'm legally and ethically obligated to take a class selfie. So if everyone could look up here. No, let me blank. Come on. Thank you. Hi, my name is Abby Lee, and I'm honored to be here today to give this speech. That's Abby, as in my Venmo username, AbbyML, in case you're feeling particularly generous. College tuition is not a joke. On behalf of my classmates and myself, I'd like to thank all of our administration, staff, and faculty. I can't name all of the teachers I personally want to thank who made differences in my life without running out of time, but we wouldn't be here without your compassion and willingness to accept late work. I'm looking at you, Mahi and Nisha. Well, I'm here to recount some of my favorite memories from my time here. I want to express my appreciation for my friends who got me through the boring and less than favorite parts. To my family, thank you endlessly for your support and love, and for helping me become the person I am today. I couldn't have done it without you. Finally, I'd like to thank all of the really smart people from Brookline who chose VOTEC instead of Fort Hills, because if they hadn't, I wouldn't be standing here before you all today. 13 years ago, we walked into elementary school, and we had just become lions, eagles, lightning, timberwolves, and penguins. Unless your name is Olivia Santana, who cried last year whenever she got a new English assignment, or when she had to do push-ups in gym, or when she had to play basketball in gym. Sorry, I forgot where I was going with that. Oh yeah, unless you were Liv, you'd probably cry a little less and do a little better in math now than you did in elementary school. 7 years ago, we entered 6th grade, and our thoughts gradually shifted from kickball and food-a-phones to puberty and middle school dances. Many of us are still on the paths that our 11-year-old selves made for us when we tried a sport or made the friendships that still stand today. We started figuring out our strengths and weaknesses and began our journeys into the people we are now. 4 years ago, we gained access to our cafeteria's red velvet muffins and got better school colors. We learned super valuable, practical information that I'm sure all of you use in your everyday lives, like trigonometry, photosynthesis, and why you shouldn't assassinate Austrian archdukes by the name of Franz Ferdinand. Throughout high school, some of you have given so much to this school. Our student council has worked incredibly hard planning activities and ensuring that we only have to pay the low, low price of $140 for prom. Then there's Jake Murphy, who has been behind the scenes of every event this year, including today. Can we get a round of applause for them? While some have contributed to Far Hills, others may have taken a little more than they have given in the last few years. Some of you have used up the last bit of your teacher's resolve and energy. Or maybe you took a clock, I don't really know. Regardless, these past 4 years, we've been proud to be Vikings. Historically, Vikings are intense and brave and ambitious, and our class definitely lives up to our mascot's namesake. Playing spike ball in 6th period gym, or hearing Gowrie yell at you to legalize prostitution during the IFL debate are some of the best examples of the fierceness that comes with our Viking spirit. Then there's Danny Jakubiak, who really took the whole Viking thing to heart, because you can't tell me he couldn't pass as a Viking with that hair. As for our bravery, we had to overcome something that no other class in the history of Parsippany Hills High School has had to overcome. The PHHS class of 2021, those of us strong enough to come in person, had to survive eating the school's pizza at lunch for 7 days straight. Lastly, you haven't seen Viking ambition and boldness until you've seen Ishan and his associates sneak into school last week. Frankly, there's an important life lesson hidden in their audacity. Dream big, set your expectations high. If you fall short, you'll still have made it 15 minutes into 2nd period before getting caught and sent back home, which is better than not having tried at all. In all seriousness, I'd like to end with a quote from Stacey Abrams. When we show up, act boldly, and practice the best way to be wrong, we fail forward. No matter where we end up, we've grown from where we began. It's been a pleasure to grow with all of you for the past 4, 7, 13 years, and I look forward to seeing you guys conquer your futures in the way that only Vikings can. Be yourself, don't drink and drive, wear sunscreen, and congratulations to the class of 2021. It is now my honor to call up our class president, Mr. Pinklow.
Good morning, Dr. Sargent, Dr. Thompson, members of the Board of Education, faculty, friends, and especially the class of 2021. It is a great honor to be here today. First, I'd like to thank God, my parents, Dr. and Mrs. Fibo, my siblings, Faith and Matthew, my advisors, my guidance counselor, Mr. Wooster, and my friends for pushing me through to have the opportunity to stand here in front of you all today. Back in middle school, I remember asking my teacher what the 21 at the end of my school email address meant. She told me it was the year I'd be graduating, and I brushed it aside because I thought about how far that day was. But that day is finally here, and we've made so many memories along the way. Remember the scheduling mishaps in the beginning of 7th grade, the trips to the Mining Museum, medieval times, or even Dorney Park, and the time when we made hand paintings on the walls at Brookline. Countless hours of laughs, tears, and memories we shared, finally coming to an end. Many of you have belonged to the school district since you started kindergarten, and finally moved towards middle school, where each part came together to be one, every piece of our puzzle put together to be made whole. From the first day of middle school to the 8th grade trip, semi-formal, and our 8th grade graduation, to homecoming, college applications, prom, and finally graduation. 4 years ago, we walked these halls as freshmen, nervous because we couldn't find our classes or know what to expect. Those same 4 years later, we're leaving this place behind better than how we found it. The future is no longer a distant reality. And although there will be no more Band-Aids for the growing pains, we must remember that there are always opportunities to make new friends, new memories, share new connections, and plunge forward into our life. We began as children and now we leave as adults, finally becoming a larger part in this journey called life. Individually, our experiences here are unique, but we share one common bond as a class of 2021. So take pride in how far you've come, have faith in how far you can go, but don't forget to enjoy the journey. That's right. We came into this place as strangers, and yet again will we become strangers, but this time with memories. Congratulations, class of 2021, we did it. I'd now like to call up our valedictorian, Tyler Gurr.
Good morning, friends, family, teachers, staff, Dr. Sargent, Dr. Thompson, members of the Board of Education and Administration. I am Tyler Gurr, and it is a tremendous honor to be able to speak today at this year's valedictorian. While we may have entered the school as scared freshmen, as popular as the fourth Jonas brother, yeah, there's a fourth, the class I see behind me has developed incredibly. To some, adversity is a challenge and setback, but to this class, it was only a catalyst to business. So, to all watching, this group of students is amazing, even if they're probably starting to shuffle their feet and hide an occasional yawn at this point. But after this ceremony, in just another hour or two, we will officially be done with high school. It's hard to believe, isn't it? Before I get into my Master Oogway from Kung Fu Panda type inspirational moments, I'd like to extend a massive thank you to the teachers here at Park Hills. It sounds cheesy, but I don't think there's a place on earth so full of amazing students who just want to see us. The teachers and faculty here at Park Hills deserve so much for all they go through, and I ask for everyone to join me in giving them a round of applause right now. I also want to thank my siblings, Amanda and Justin, who, for 4 years, pushed me to be the person I am today, and taught me some useful lessons, like how to escape school before traffic. I also need to thank my parents, who consistently supported me, and bought me every ACT, SAT, and AP review book I asked for and barely used. As we set forth into the world, I'd like to pass on to you all that I've learned in my career as a student in the Parsippany Troy Hills School District. Going forward, we are bound to face many more challenges. It's simply inevitable. When those challenges come, I want each of you to ask yourself, will this matter in 5 years, 1, 2 weeks, even tomorrow? That isn't to say all things are temporary. A tattoo of a Comptonian red velvet marker covering your entire back might not be so savory in 20 years. But the one failed test, trip in the hallway, or argument with a friend, the daily occurrences of life are just that, occurrences. In our journey onward, we need to take the challenge. Themselves. So maybe you want to start a nonprofit, continue your education, or like Mrs. Jelonic, become the embodiment of Beyonce, or an empress, or both. Nothing is holding you back. The future is a mystery waiting to be solved, and your entire life leading up to this point has provided you with the tools to solve it. No one knows what will happen in the time to come, but as you slowly uncover the future for yourself, you have the ability and responsibility to shape it. I know you're all capable of greatness. You are. Last year, Mrs. Mann shared with me a quote that has become a mantra of mine. You are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. Christopher Robin. I'd like to say it got me through all tough times, like physics, but video proof of me furiously eating a sandwich while rocking back and forth during a test says otherwise. Yet, there are times when reminding yourself of how amazing you are can lift you up incredibly. Sometimes we believe in an incapability within ourselves, but we have dreams, and we are more than enough to reach them. No goal is too grand for anyone here, even if it seems impossible. Moreover, we are resilient. You have all gotten through so much as it is, and I am constantly inspired and dumbfounded by what you achieve. I mean, remember when they changed the redo policy to cap it at 80%? Yeah, I do. To the parents, administrators, and staff, while our difficulties in joining Google Meets may suggest otherwise, the fine students sitting on this field are tough, and above all, they are capable. As Miss Jasmine Reed says, you bet your bottom dollar we can get through anything. I consider myself extremely lucky to have been part of this class, and have had the Hills as my neighbor for 18 years. Growing up next to a school definitely has pros and cons. The pros being the easy walk every morning, save for the juniors who just got their licenses. The major con, seeing it at every waking hour. Really though, I'm grateful for all that I've learned, like integrating calculus expressions, thanks Mr. Burke, writing timed essays, and throwing down my left shoulder to bulldoze freshmen out of my way in the hallway. That last one is a joke, but my record is 4 at once. I'm really gonna miss it all, and the amazing students here today. People who helped me learn who I am, made me laugh, and who I'm honored to be able to call my friends. At the end of the day, I echo the words of the wise philosopher Winnie the Pooh in saying, how lucky am I to have something that makes saying goodbye so hard. Thank you for inspiring me, supporting me, and teaching me the true value of friendship. I am certain that I will miss you all dearly. Thank you to staff, parents, and students for 4 unforgettable years, and congratulations to the class of 2021 once again. I would now like to welcome Dr. Thompson to the podium.
Thank you, Tyler. Beautiful day. I didn't think we could get a day this nice in June in New Jersey, but it's beautiful. It was a quick turnaround from the ceremony at the high, so I have a lot of people to thank. I would like to thank our building administrative team, our custodians, the maintenance staff for getting here early this morning and setting up, the sound and production crew, as well as our secretaries for helping prepare for this beautiful morning. We would like to thank our amazing Par Hills teachers for choosing to be with us this morning to celebrate the class of 2021 and all of their tireless work to get these students to this moment. Welcome to all our parents, family, and friends here and watching at home. Thank you to Superintendent Dr. Sargent, Board of Education President Frank Neglia, Vice President Allison Kogan, as well as Board of Education members Tim Barrios, Susie Golder, and Judy Mayer for joining us this morning. I want to congratulate the amazing class of 2021. It must be a tremendous relief to finally drop your shoulders and exhale and celebrate the completion of 4 years in a very challenging 15 months. All of you successfully weathered hybrid instruction, virtual learning, established time management skills, and learned to structure your time in a way you never thought possible. When I think of the class of 2021, I will think of a resilient group that learned to face challenges and walk through uncertainty. Author Stephen Pressfield spoke about the struggle of overcoming resistance and fear in his book, The War of Art. Although in his book he talks about the difficulty of writing, his words match the difficulty and reluctance we all face in complicated and strenuous times. He writes, "Nothing else matters except sitting down every day and trying. Why is this so important? Because when we sit down day after day and keep grinding, something mysterious starts to happen. A process is set into motion by which, inevitably and infallibly, heaven comes to our aid, unseen forces enlist in our cause, and serendipity reinforces our purpose." As Pressfield states, nothing good happens if you don't show up and push through. One day at a time, one period at a time, 1 minute at a time. I witnessed many of you grind through difficult moments. Some of you persevered and were accepted into one of your top choices for college. Some of you gave your parents, Mrs. Galligan and counselors, gray hairs by handing in 15 to 20 late assignments at the end of the year so that you could graduate. You know who you are. Some of you had to find volunteer hours in a pandemic to be inducted into the National Honor Society. Some of our athletic teams faced outstanding challenge and battled every second until the last out or the final buzzer sounded. The important thing is that you were challenged and that you chose to meet the situation rather than step back. The next time you're challenged down the road, whether that's during your freshman year in college, your first job, or boot camp, I hope you learned a lesson these last few months that have shown you. Do the next right thing to step up, to throw everything you have into the situation. One day at a time, one moment at a time. If you show up continuously, great things will happen, especially when the future looks overwhelming or doubtful at the moment. All of you have unique things to offer the world, but you'll have to walk through tough situations to develop those gifts. Pressfield states that your work is not a selfish act or a bid for attention. It's a gift to the world and every being in it. Don't cheat us of your contribution. Give us all that you've got. I want to thank the class of 2021 for the example you have set and all that you've overcome. Thank you. By the authority vested in me by the state of New Jersey, I hereby certify that all members of the Parsippany Hills High School class of 2021 assembled here have met all the requirements specified by the state of New Jersey and the Parsippany Troy Hills Board of Education, and are therefore eligible to be awarded diplomas as graduates of Parsippany Hills High School. Dr. Sargent, I present you with the class of 2021. Thank you.
Good morning and welcome to our families, our faculty, Board of Education members, and our outstanding students. Gosh, you are all at least 6 inches taller since we saw you together last. I am honored to take part in your ceremony today and thrilled to be able to gather in person on our school fields. What a school year. There's been a lot of talk about all of the things that students missed out on. I'm going to offer a different perspective though. This year, there were more choices available to students than we've ever had or may ever have again. One of the books that we approved this year for our 9th grade English curriculum is a novel by Justin Reynolds called Opposite of Always. And it's a sort of Groundhog Day about a senior in high school and his repeated attempts to save his girlfriend who has sickle cell anemia. There's a line in the story where the boy is talking with his parents, and he says, "Because in the end, it comes down to what you've told me ever since I could walk. Nothing good in life comes easy, but it's about deciding each day that you will stick with it. You choose to stay, to work hard, to love, and you keep choosing." Think about that. It's about deciding each day that you will stick with it. School was like that this year. You could be remote or in person. You could meet with teachers during virtual Fridays or not. You could be dressed and have a clean room and turn your camera on or not. But underlying all of these choices is the biggest choice of all, deciding each day that you will stick with it. You could have given up. We've certainly heard of many communities where students were just lost. They didn't show up for lessons. Their teachers didn't know where they were. Their challenges were insurmountable and they didn't or couldn't stick with it. You made a different choice. Whether you came to school to sit in classes or logged in from home, you stuck with it. Whether it was due to the fear and embarrassment that the vice principal would call home, or an officer would show up at your front door just to make sure that you were okay, or because you didn't want to let your parents and teachers and friends down, you stuck with it. I doubt you will ever have such choices again. I don't think Dr. Thompson is going to be sending out a survey asking next year's students to select remote or in-person learning for the school year. And your professors, your military supervisors, and bosses aren't going to let you log in from home to do your work in pajamas anymore. As you leave this school and these halls and this field, make the choice to stick with it, to work hard, to love. Because nothing good in life comes easy. What comes easy won't last, and what lasts won't come easy. Congratulations to all of you. Be safe and be kind. We will miss you. It's my pleasure to welcome elementary school teacher, retired, and Board of Education member, Mrs. Judy Mayer.
Good morning. Welcome, fellow board members, Dr. Sargent, Dr. Thompson, faculty, families, and the 2021 class of graduates. Graduation is a celebration, but it seems this year the celebration is even sweeter. During the last third of your junior year and all of your senior year, you were faced with more challenges than during a typical high school experience. Full remote instruction, hours in front of your computers, isolation from friends, hybrid instruction, cohorts, and finally, full day, presented so many challenges. I am in awe of how successfully you navigated these challenges. Wayne Huizenga, an American businessman and entrepreneur, once said, "Overcoming hardships and working around and through their obstacles to achieve an education is what I call true success." I couldn't agree more, and his words have never been more accurate or appropriate than this year, when you were forced to work through and around the traditional learning experiences we're accustomed to. As you venture forward, problems or difficult situations may arise. I have no doubt you all will face them head on and rise to the occasion. This year has taught you that nothing is impossible. Never forget all that you have accomplished. You became even more responsible by being totally committed to your education and working hard. We are all so proud of you. Shout out to your teachers and families who have encouraged you throughout. They too have experienced challenges supporting you. On behalf of the Board of Education, I congratulate you all on a job well done and wish you luck and success as you begin the next chapter of your lives. Thank you.
Before we give the diplomas to our graduates, I want to recognize a few retirees. We have 2 retirees that weren't able to be recognized last year, so I'd like them to come up now. Our school nurse, Kathy Kelly, with 25 years in the district and in education. And Chair of the Sunshine. Miss Bonnie Sturm, 35 years in education, 34 years at Far Hills, math and computer programming teacher, and Key Club advisor. Miss Rhonda Pritchard, 19 years in the district as a Spanish teacher, 20 years in education. Mr. Robert Weinstein, 28 years in the district, 22 years as lead teacher at the Hills, advisor of multiple clubs, including the IFL Club. Mr. Weinstein.
Sophia Elizabeth Vicencino. Andre Vo. Noelle Ellen Volpe. Henry Robert Wayland. Corey Wexler. Anthony Robert Urusi. Nicole Zapata. Adriana Maria Zeliandia. Sophia Victoria Zavalos. Sarah Marie Zeiler. Vasily I. Zois. Nicholas Joseph Zazoris. Rohan Sharma. Olivia May Smith. Ashley I. Sokolowski. Nicole S. Sokolowski. Maya K. Solanki. Sujit Somayaji. John J. Satardi. Salish Srinivasan Kalavani. Sean Nicholas Stavro. Christopher R. Swanson. Alicia Sied. William Assam Takadine. Priscilla Tam. Aiden Yunhong To. Emily Nicole Corso. Erin Marie Tracy. Riti Trombadia. Tyler Tran. Jack Tremoroli. Valerie Ann Trento. Janae Melanie Turner. Udayon Vashish. Meet S. Vicaria. Christina Bertaramo. Chloe M. Rahel de Dios. Jessica Faith Virilli. Michael A. Ververs. Nadira Rahman. Jack Collins Freya. Nicole Raj. Mansi Rana. Agamya A. Rao. Jasmine A. Reed. Joseph Riel. Jack Reppin. Allison Rice.
Ulysses Roden. Jaden J. Roman. Delia Elizabeth Ryerson. Samantha Nicole Salazar. Tyler A. Salmon. Narina Jade San Martin. Dalak G. Sankar. Deep Jamin Shah. Dev Jameen Shah. Kashyap N. Shah. Ravi Shah. Raya Shahjan. Adit Sharma. John Andrew Shields. Olivia Murray Singh. Sweta Sivakumar. Jacob Ian Smith. Harini Prakash Patel. Brian Robert Reese. Trevor Rosamilia. Ty Sally. Olivia McMahon Santana. Andrew J. Zachary Tom Taylor. Jordan Thompson. Samantha Woodell. Taylor Elizabeth Zitali. Jonathan J. Peterwitz. Isha Patel. Kirtan Patel. Mahi Patel. Mahir C. Patel. Neha R. Patel. Rahi Katur Patel. Rava K. Patel. Rick D. Patel. Aneri Pak. Riva Mangesh Patre. Aditya Reddy Pator. Emma Adair Peters. Abigail Elizabeth Phelps. Derek Plata Tutel. Jennifer Pertilla. Tatiana Aaliyah Parker. Juhi B. Parmar. Jillian G. Pasquina. Amish K. Patel. Arya Patel. Avi K. Patel. Darsh S. Patel. Dhruva Patel. Disha H. Patel. Jillian Marie Adubato. Emily Jane Arnold. Marissa Bella Baker. Jack Anthony Bellardina. Brett J. Berry. Haley H. Breslauer. Bruce Harrison Downing Jr. Nicholas Philip Durso. Brandon Fontanella. Samantha Marie Ferdini. James Garcia. Isabella Rose Imperati. Jake Ryan Giuseppe. Thomas Lally. Marissa Brooke Lilo Lerman.
Joseph Andrew McClusick. Jared Palatini. Darian Alice McEnroe. Mitya S. Mehta. Srimanth Mecca. Daniel Menendez. Christopher Raja Mesger. Derek Marashnik. Harsh Mystery. Nitty H. Mystery. Alexandra Lynn Monroe. Letitia Morai. Alavo Morai.
Tanya Roswell Imelda.
Jake Thomas Murphy. Alexander Muzarita. Rithik Nakirakanti. Adway Nowhere. Arnold Nugent. Erin Margaretta O'Gorman. Catherine E. O'Neill. Kendall Elizabeth Paciolo. Davida Fafali Hadi. Sanskar Pawa. Angela Patricia Palazzo. Viddy S. Perek. Jordan Francis Paris. Elise Christina Parisi. Haritha Kolipara. Collery. Sunetra M. Komaschov. Abai Krishna. Renata Christophic. Madhava R. Kundaran. Lila R. Kirstein. Alwyn M. Kurian. Jeffrey Kwan. Ivy Lay. Jamie Lai. Christine Lamb. Nikita Lavu. Aviana Rose Loper. Alyssa Gabriela Lopez. Dakota Alexis Lynch. James Patrick Lynch. Anchika Madden. Robin Major. Nandini R. Majbudar. Mir M. Malik. Sana Malik. Allison Nicole Marino. Lillian B. Martin. Akash A. Moria. Alexander Mazzara. Chandni R. Gajupara. Yahir Garcia Tellez. Nicholas Gerard Gubernat. Taylor Mackenzie Gudalanis. Russell Hassani.
Mally P. Henderson. Lauren Grace Hernandez. Lauren Nicole Higdon. Jacob Joseph Hawkwick. Maya Grace Hoffman. Crystal Shai. Z.E. Shu. Alyssa H. Wong. Jessica Yan Wong. Anthony E. Iancu. Vanessa Lynn Irati. Dana Elizabeth Yuspa. Daniel Patrick Jakubiak. Kamaya Leilani Jones. Nevaeh S. Jordine. Ujvala Japali. Mariana Gerardo Gaviria. Andrew X. Keene. Brady Lee Kells. Reedy Kempokoana. Irfan Ali Kermali. Julian Dominic Cachuela. Brandon Jarrett Callan. Jessica Ann Capozzi. Marcus Louis P. Celestino. Saad N. Chaudhry. Susan Chen. Kyle Joseph Sipkins. Christina Marie Culata. Jessica Correa. Matthew Vincent Damiano. Matthew DeGady. Michael DeGady. Deep K. Desai. Nile M. Desai. Samai M. Desai. Sweta M. Desai. Sohan S. Desapaga. Samreen Dillon. Andrew Joseph Delory. Christopher O. Dogby. Sandra Dushkovitz. David R. Edmondson. Christian Hernandez. Sarah Louise Victor. Nicholas Fred Flores. Nazira I. Freeman. Michael P. Agostino. Justin Aguirre Rosas. Mohammed Akib Ali. Rami Ray Armarzo. Verenia Alvaconda. Nicholas Falcon Andrew. Camilo Arango. Hasim Arshad. Ritvik Ayalisamaya Jula. Madison Bailey. Jacqueline Lucero Valvarago. Michael Francis Pavas. John K. Bott. Ishan Bott. Shalene Mangesh Bordewaker. Sean N. Buford. Rebecca Serena Brugaletta. Nayeli Huezo Jimenez. Angelina Noel Budarasco. Jose de los Angeles Caballero Molina.
It is now my privilege to announce the 2021 class officers to receive their diplomas. Esther O. FIFO. Gowri Kankesa. Amisha Patel. Abigail Jandora. Tyler Gerk. Abigail Lee.
Please rise for the alma mater. Seated, graduates remain standing. Please turn your tassels from right to left.
Ha ha ha.